Hello,
Hi
everybody.
all, this is Dr. J, Professor Spike, Arjun, and Jake, who somehow stole my name. It comes out Dr. J, Jake. In any event, there are not two Dr. J's. There's only one Dr. J. Comes out Dr. J. We're coming to you live from Long Island, New York, Professor Spike and I. And Arjun from Oakland, California. And Dr. J, also known as Jake, is coming to you live from Medellin, Colombia. So I know you admire me and everything, but you don't have to take my name.
Yeah. From now on, I'm also Dr. J. Dr. Jake.
You gotta fake it till you make it.
Right.
All right, fine. There are two Dr. J's today. I'm gonna change my name. That's all. I'm gonna change my name from Dr. J.
I'll be Professor Spike next time. We'll have two of each.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna change my name.
They could be only one.
Yeah, Professor Spike can be Arjun.
To the Oracle of Long Island.
Let's see how good our fans know it.
The Oracle of Long Island. How's that for my new name?
Oh, that's nice.
The Oracle from Long Island, or the Oracle of Long Island. Look, Long Island must have a bigger population than Omaha.
The Q of Patchogue.
Does Long Island have a bigger population than Omaha, Professor Spike?
Excuse me?
Long Island, New York has a bigger population than Omaha, Nebraska, doesn't it?
Certainly does.
So therefore, I could be the Oracle from Long Island, the Oracle of Long Island. All I got to do is wear my hoodie. And then Jay could be Dr. J. It's fine. It all works.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
If people haven't switched this off yet, I'd be amazed, you know?
I know, right? Well, they're just getting on, so they're not watching.
Who are these clowns?
You're not watching on nonsense.
They don't even know their names.
I know my name. I'm Dr. J.
This is like to tell the truth. Will the real Dr. J please stand up?
That's funny.
Cat, Palantir.
Cat.
We're going to talk Palantir today.
Yeah, we have a couple to work on today.
Yeah, really should have stayed in Palantir.
A lot of new faces, some old faces. Man is here. Roland is I think new.
Oh, look at this.
Arjun, the greatest of all.
We got a fan from Madrid.
This is my buddy. He's my good friend from high school. I got him to do it.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
So he's not biased or anything.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
He made the real
Dan A, are you the same as MA? Is that you're using your other name? Because no one else ever says shalom other than MA. So I assume you're MA in disguise, just like Jake is Dr. J in disguise. We have two MAs, we have two Dr. J. Very simple.
It's funny. He's an original. Okay.
Oh, MA is here and Dan is here. That disproves my theory. The MA is not Dan A. They're different people, I think. We're going to talk in Ovis today. We're going to chart in Ovis. We're charting DraftKings today.
Good. Yeah, good. This is going to be a good show. Assuming we stop clowning around and actually get to some discussion of these stocks, which actually was not fun yesterday.
MA is correcting Dan A. Shalom should be capitalized.
There you go. All right.
ADN, we'll give it a look.
Yeah. CTV. Did we ever talk about that one? Have we talked about that one before?
Requesting saludos from Tampa.
Okay.
Okay.
How
Hola.
cold is it in Tampa? It's cold everywhere else in the South. It's certainly cold here.
Jake, well, what do you have the least time? You're the most time constrained. What do you want to talk about first?
You can talk about whatever you want. I saw something for KPMH. I used to be in that.
Let's
Probably gonna get back in.
Let's talk
KPMH.
KMPH.
KMPH, they have a PDUFA in like a week or two, right?
Yep. I think March 1st.
Oh yeah, because we have they had like a reverse split, right? And now they're charging for PDUFA.
Oh yeah. I mean, as far as the company, it's terrible. I wouldn't hold it through PDUFA, but there probably will be a run.
Dr. J, you should take away
continue
comment first before you start charting.
So it's typical PDUFA where you sell the news on approval and because they're going to dilute or something.
Yeah, or before approval. Because this one is not a sure shot.
Yeah,
this one is not a sure shot. They reverse split like 10 times. So extreme. It's still a low float, more or less.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to play a pump, this one could be it.
Yeah, sounds like a typical pre-approval bio then, because the adverse declaration. We should look at.
I had noise in the background. Like,
yeah, somebody's watching television. Wow, much better.
bcrx is running. The whole XBI is running.
Today is a good day for us.
I actually did have a question for Jake before he left. Also, I had a different question for Dr. Jake about autoimmune, whether or not he would ever think about getting back into that.
You know, this CTXR is the one that virtually, its offering was half the size of its market cap, and yet it seems to have taken it in stride and it's running. Incredible stuff to be running off of that. So we'll talk about that too. Just give
Linda.
We're just having a little sound issues here and there.
It's our Linda 0321.
This show
is Linda 0321, also known as Linda Jones, also known as Linda J.
Also known as expert ice fisher woman, I believe.
I believe so.
Cabinet guys here.
Jake, what happened?
Oh, Jake's gone.
He'll probably come back. I don't know if he heard my question, but
oh, Kamal's
it looks like we got a pretty long list here of things. Yeah, I guess we'll see him eventually.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh, Dan sold the 161.
I sold half of mine at $1.51. It looked ridiculous to hold it, but I had a feeling to hold a few shares. I sold half.
It's one of the nice things about sleeping late. You don't overreact sometimes.
Yeah, that's definitely the good thing about being on the West Coast. Wake up at 7 or 8, and the market's already done its nonsense. Oh, Jake's waiting to get back.
Jake's back.
Or Dr. J is waiting to get back in.
Okay, here we go. Oh, look at that! He got his own name too.
Oh, look at this, Jake. Superman. He became Jake. He changed from Dr. J to Jake.
There we go. Can you hear us, Dr. Jake? I think he's still having technical difficulties. All right. So, yeah, CTXR are still holding. A lot of us are still holding. You didn't dump completely, did you, Dr. J?
Dr. J, we lost you.
We lost Dr. J. It'll be the Arjun and Spike show.
I'll be back.
There we go.
Nice. Jake, did you? He's gone. Never
Goodbye,
mind.
lasted.
We keep losing. I'm still here. As far as I can tell, I'm still here.
Yeah. I think it's just whenever there's 4 people in, it gets a little muddy, but 3 is kind of the sweet spot.
Four's a crowd? Is that what you're saying?
Where's it? Yeah, three's company.
Three's
Corporation, Four's a crowd.
I'm not taking this off the screen. This is staying the whole time.
That's the quadrifecta.
Arjun,
For all 4 of us to be thought of as good looking. Usually I
this
kill
is
those.
Staying on the screen for the whole hour.
Oh, look at this. It looks like we have a good slate. As soon as Jake comes back, potentially.
Spike, you're still in on vbiv?
I'm still.
Oh yeah, you gave me that one. I ain't leaving till I hit big on it.
I love it. Power in numbers.
Yeah, and now I'm also jumping
still
on your other suggestion.
Albo, you're joining me?
Yeah, I jumped in.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Those are good.
I don't need to do due diligence while you're around. All I have to do is listen and spend my money.
Very nice.
All right.
Wow. Should we try to chart something or?
Yeah, JHSI. Good. Yeah, I wanted to find out what Jake had to say about.
Kat said we have to wait for Jake.
Oh, there.
Are you Jake or are you Dr. J again?
No. Hey, it's
I think
Jake.
you're Dr. J again.
Are you in like a warehouse?
No, you're Dr. J.
Yeah, I'm always at a dubious place, That's like kind of my thing,
Like the international man of mystery. I love it.
It's just like Perry the Platypus.
Yeah.
All right, look at that. 2 Dr. J's.
Oh, nice.
2 Dr. J's are better than 1. I guess we could chart now, huh?
Yeah, should we do a chart? We're about 20 minutes in. Oh God, keep losing them.
Who are we losing?
Dr.
Linda is so confident in HSI. Linda, I hope you're right. Not for my sake, but for your sake. And for the sake of all our GHSI. Yeah. Hope you're right, Linda. I have a feeling the shot will be low. Here. We'll give it a shot.
Clarence is saying that Kramer did a hit piece on SNDL. That's pretty funny. That what would give Kramer some pull in this market?
It's funny. My best friend growing up, his mom's cousin is Kramer, so she's texting him all the time.
Right. Whatever he said, some member of our audience said, whatever he says, do the opposite. I don't quite do that.
It's a nice headline, fellas. Look at this headline on Yahoo Finance. We like the headlines like that.
Green is good, red is bad.
Stocks rise, closing at levels.
I love
The
it.
three major indices set to recover some of Thursday's losses, and Treasury yields advanced. Yahoo Finance.
All right. Good. Beats yesterday's
Oh, I'm
news.
making money. Money. I'm making money.
Oh, your
You don't
Dermatech.
mind
Look
if I
at
brag
that.
a little.
Look at that. You get
Oh,
another
I'm
pro point.
making
Look at that.
Woo!
Everyone,
Dermatech from $15. Woo!
everyone on here is
Nice.
making money if you're with the.
Maybe I should actually listen to Dr. J as well as Arjun.
Nah, stick to Arjun. You don't want to get rich.
That's true. It might keep me from being humble.
Arjun's going to be the richest guy around with that.
Oh yeah,
vbiv.
while he's on vacation, he made 6 figures. I mean, who does that? The only person I know that does that is Bill Gates.
vbiv is going from 3 to 33.
From your mouth to God's ear, Dr. J.
Ooh, I think isn't that your target? You mentioned 30, I think.
I'll take
vbiv.
15. I'll take 15.
15.
Are you gonna? Will you leave something on the table?
I'll tell you what, when I first bought Dermatech at 15, I said to myself, this is a stock that could go to $1. The thing is, I didn't think it would get there this quickly. It's ridiculous. It's gotten ahead of itself. The chart is just ridiculous. New highs every day. You know, it's coming off the highs. This number is not even the high of the day. High today is 83.13, new all-time high. This one is going to 100. I said it at 15, I said it at 25, I said it at 35, said it at 45, 55, 65, 75, 85. Where's it going? Where's the stock going? Everybody, where's it going?
To Jupiter.
To the top of the Empire State Building.
Going to 100, 170, 400.
To the uppermost of the.
Buy the dips. Buy the dips.
Yeah, very nice chart. Wow.
You buy every pullback. This was an excellent opportunity to buy when it hit the 9-day. It was $63. They were giving you another chance before the 100. So that's why I look at it. It's going to 100.
Oh well, that's a good one.
Very
It's
nice.
a damn good one.
All right. Which one of those there do you have that looks? DMAC was one that you have on the side over there. Oh,
By the way, Avidel is not the one that Fosco said, come see, come saw.
It's not, right.
Avidel said something damn good about this one. He wrote a little piece for our stockpicks.com about Avidel, Avadel. So if you want to see it, you go to stockpicks.com. That's without the C's, STOKPIKS.com. You can read Fosco's updated comments on Avidel. He also did a piece for Seeking Alpha, which is considerably more in depth. But Avidel is a mover and a groover because it's got everything going for it. Read about it. I'm not going to talk about the fundamentals. Let's look at the technicals. It had one real strong day down and put in a firm bottom here. Remember Arjun and I were on, I think it was Arjun, we were on the day it made this bottom.
Yep, yep.
It was you and me. It hit 785. We looked at other days with similar candles, and every one of those days with similar candles proved to be a very strong low, from which point the stock made nice moves.
Yes.
It looks like not going to be an exception to me. I think we're going to take out the old high that from 3 days ago, which was 937 is going out. 937 is going out, in my opinion. So I offer this off of this pattern. This pattern is seemingly unique to Averdale, but I've seen this kind of firm low put in many times on a very long shadow with strong finish.
Yeah.
So this candle from 2 days ago was very strong tip off.
Yeah.
That
was when we started.
The candle from today is very lousy, but it's a short upper shadow. So even though it's a little bit of a gravestone doji, at this point I discount it. It's going higher. dmac, that's an athx stock with a nice move.
Yeah, it's been doing okay. I'm still in that one.
So am I.
So I don't just listen to Arjun, I listen to Alex also.
I loaded up the boat at $8 when it dipped. Remember, I had a swing trade on. I bought in at like $9, and when it went $10, when it went to $9.50, I sold everything because I took my loss. And then I got back in at 806, something like that, with many more shares, and I'm still holding. I like this. If it takes this out, it looks like it wants to go 1088. Alex, when are you coming back to talk about this one? If it takes 1088 out, you got to come back on the show.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it held the line really well. Okay, nice. Yeah, this is going up.
It's a beautiful candle it's putting in today. The company looks like it wants, I don't know the company, the stock looks like it wants to run. So I could see this making a run to like the mid-teens, 15, something like that.
The 50 is a trend line right there.
Let's see it take 1088 out first. That make me happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
RSI has been selling off. I have profits. I don't need too many of these gaming stocks.
Are you still in that other one, the one that just makes games that aren't gambling?
I'm still in skills, SKILs.
Skills,
I have a huge profit. I have a huge profit in skills. I sold my GNOG, GNOG, Golden Nugget Online Gaming. I'm going to sell the rest of this, I believe. I had about, I think I have about, I sold it off about 40%. So I have to get rid of this one. I don't have to, but I feel that I should. The chart, you can argue the chart has had a little correction and they put in a double bottom and it's ready to go. Let's see if that's true. 1802.
Got to give it a couple more days at least.
This is a nice candle right here. 18023. It's a double bottom. I might not sell this. I might reconsider. Just keep the shares I have. It's not like it's doing me much harm. I could have gotten rid of it at a much higher number, but I didn't. So DraftKings is the one I want to look at, really.
Yeah.
That one's popular amongst the hoi polloi.
Yeah, my buddy Russell wants to see it.
This one I have a sizable position in. Rush Street, I no longer have much. I have a small position in.
Yeah,
so this one is much more meaningful to me.
This chart's beautiful. I love this chart.
It gapped up today. A sell-off from the Super Bowl on.
Yeah.
Who was it? Wetware told me that he thought DraftKings would not do much until, at least for a while. And DraftKings is playing with the options. DraftKings, not DraftKings. Wetware has all kinds of maneuvers with the options that he uses for stocks that don't move much, like DraftKings. I don't know if he's writing calls. I don't know what he's doing. But I don't anticipate much of a move. I agree with him. I think we're going to be in this, not trading range, but I think actually a trading range. I think it's going to be in a trading range until, let's say, sometime the end. Let's say till the March Madness. I think March Madness is the next impetus to make a move. But it's
You think a lot of people are going to bail at March Madness the way they bailed at the Super Bowl?
I don't know. But I think March Madness is the next.
Well, we got baseball right after March Madness, so maybe it'll be something to sustain it.
Yeah, I think the trading range is looking like the recent high, Super Bowl high, and I think we're gonna go. Maybe we might be in a narrow trading range. It's possible. Right now, I think this is going to define our trading range. 56 to 60, 61. 5-point trading range over the next few weeks. And I think the breakout will define which way it's going to go. If there's any substantial move, I think it's more likely to be up than down. DraftKings is a favorite of not just mine, but it's like anyone you talk to, oh yeah, DraftKings. Even if they don't play the sporting events, they all know the name. And there's so many people in it just because of name recognition. It's kind of like Apple, the Apple of gaming. The Apple of gaming. The Apple of everyone's eye. I bought some apple today. That's why I'm shouting it. You know why I bought some apple today?
Because you were hungry.
Because I have too much cash. I said, what am I going to do? I got to put it to use. So I bought some. The other reason is my wife was screaming at me to buy some apples. So I figured, all right, I'll buy some apples. I accomplished two things at the same time: stop her from screaming, and also get rid of some of my cash. I'm having a tough time staying 30%, because it keeps. Actually,
the stimulus money is going to keep you sustained.
Actually, there's nothing to chart. This is just the Apple only knows one direction to go. Beautiful trend line. It's off the highs. It's actually not a bad place to get in. So it's near trend line support. It'll probably make several new highs before this bull market is over. So it's 145 should be taken out rather easily over the next few months. It's a conservative place to park some money. So it's not bad. I'm happy she screamed at me to buy it. I have a whole bunch of stocks that I advertise. I keep forgetting what I advertise. Anvs.
Right, Anvs was one of them, definitely.
How about bcrx?
Yeah, we can do bcrx.
And then we'll do Anvs.
Yeah, we haven't talked about CVM in a while either.
Oh yeah.
Is Jake still with us?
Yeah, I have 2
minutes. Okay.
Yeah, it's 2 minutes.
Jake, you still have your nice position over here?
I have a small one, not a sizable position anymore, but I'm looking to increase it.
Yeah, bcrx has become my second largest position. They have Q4 earnings next week. I'm excited to see if there's any guidance updates there based on.
On Wednesday, when I was on with Arjun, I started to scream for Erod. I said, Erod, we're going on up. We're moving on up. I went a little cuckoo on Wednesday. I was so sure that bcrx was going to
hop. I see ya.
Yeah, so I was screaming.
Jake.
I was screaming. I opened my window and I started screaming, bcrx is moving on up. Yeah. Everybody walking in the street looking at me like I'm crazy.
I talk to Erod every day, and he's always bullish, and it makes me bullish. I love it.
Did he hear me screaming at him?
Oh, he definitely did. Yeah, we're actually talking call strategy. Writing calls high on the next spike. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah. Okay. So this stock, I called it on Wednesday. I added on Wednesday. I did everything I was supposed to do on Wednesday. I said I was going to add. I added. And the stock responded kindly. It did exactly what I thought it would do.
Yep.
And I don't see anything stopping this stock right now. I think it's new highs ahead.
Yep.
So very, very bullish BCRX.
We have Factor D data update, a full presentation coming within a couple weeks.
I was really an oracle on Wednesday. I was the oracle of Long Island on Wednesday because I hit perfectly my call on BCRX. I hit perfectly my call on athx. I hit perfectly my call on AVDL. I was a freaking oracle on Wednesday. On Wednesday, Pete said 250s are a great place to buy athx. I said, not yet. And what number did I come up with? 228 was the number I came up with. I put in a buy order at 228. I got filled. And then I put in another buy order at 223, which was support as well. That did not get filled. It came 1 penny away.
Beautiful.
But at least I picked up some shares at the high of 126, 228, which was also the same. Which was also the 100 and 200 came together. So it was a perfect spot. No, it was the 100 and the 200, yeah. So it was a perfect spot to buy, right at the bottom of yesterday's candle. That's when Dr. J bought. I'm proud of myself. I said I would do it. I did it. One thing about me is I could be wrong, but if I'm wrong, I'm going to suffer the consequences directly and to myself because I absolutely do everything I say I'm going to do.
Yep. But Dr. J, I have a question for you. Is this investment advice?
No.
No, this is not investment advice.
You know what it is?
I
share opinions. And our opinions are strictly our own and do not constitute investment advice. Let me explain it to you. Everybody has to do their own due diligence, check with an advisor before acting. But we're very honest. And what we do is we tell the people how we feel. We tell the people what we're doing. That's all.
Yep.
No advice, because you can do what I like, what I'm doing, or not do what I'm doing. I don't give a damn. What do I get out of it? I don't get
adulation.
I don't get dog poop out of it.
Nothing.
People take me out to dinner. I got about 10 threats.
And you don't even get recognized on the street because nobody's allowed on the street.
Yeah.
Professor Spike, how many people have threatened to take us out to dinner already?
A couple, I guess.
And your standard answer is
they're saying as soon as COVID is over, so that means like never.
Professor Spike's standard answer is I like to eat. No problem.
I'll take you out to dinner.
See that? We got another
There you
offer.
go. Yeah, next time you come to New York, think about it.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, we'll get a nice.
Yeah, you were in Brooklyn. You weren't that far from me. You were only another hour and a half.
That's true. You know, COVID was roaring. I didn't want to hurt you.
That's true.
Understood.
Now I'm immunized. I feel like Superman.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, you got your second dose?
Yeah, he's done.
Got my second dose. It knocked me on my ass, the second dose.
Yeah, I think I might be able to get vaccinated soon through UCSF.
That second dose has a kick to it.
Yeah, that's the scuttlebutt. You want to switch over to CVM?
Yeah, and vbiv after.
And vbiv after, and then I have a special request.
You got it.
Okay. Yeah, my friend also asked for Albo, and then I think I'm good.
Okay. Oh, CBM is it's so lined up so beautifully with a bull flag at this point. It's
Well, I remember
slowly.
you called
Professor,
1750 as a buy point on Wednesday. It might not get there.
Well,
might
did he go that
not,
low?
because
I don't think it. Did
it
you
looks
really go
like
that low, Dr. J?
Professor Spike called $20 to $25 as a new trading range.
Right, and you
And
corrected me to 19.
I think Professor Spike has a better call than me, who called 1750 or 18.
Yeah, I wasn't going to go that low.
I think
Yeah.
you have. I think I'm going to yield to Professor Spike's call.
Let's split the difference and go 19, like I was saying, or around there.
Trying to see. So you got the
19 and maybe 24 and a half in terms of that. If we're still doing a range while we're waiting for news.
Yeah, but it's also consolidating here beautifully.
yeah. It seems safe to buy today. Well, we'll see where it closes, but it
Exactly.
seems safe to buy.
It bounces off that line, that expert line that Dr.
Yeah, it'd be nice if it closes closer to the top of this doji.
I mean, it's
I agree.
conceivable. It's conceivable it's going to stay here right till the bitter end and then break. But it looks like it's going to probably break north. We try to retest that $25 area that Professor Spike called as a trading range. I think that's a good call, 20 to 25.
Yeah, no, I'm in right in the middle of that, so I'm sort of hoping.
Actually, even higher. This looks like a good trading range, 20 to 27.
Okay.
Kind of like the other, filling in the square, completing the square. You know about completing the square?
Sure.
We're completing the square. So CBM, while we're waiting, might be a good swing trade. What was the other one?
vbiv.
We wanted to do the two Arjun specials, vbiv and albo.
Yeah.
I'm beginning to be very fond of vbiv.
Yes.
Yeah, it's bouncing off its support consistently. I like this trend a lot.
I like where it stopped yesterday. I picked some up just at that point.
Yeah. I mean, you'd love to see a close above 360 again. I think you're going to get it. The question is, yeah, what are we going to see next week and the week after? I like this a lot. I like this to test. There was a big gap filled at 520 from August that I think on the next PR we can spike to that 520. That's my prediction.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
It looks like it's just at solid support right where it is.
Yeah,
Well, I
solid.
like your higher lows that you always look for.
Higher highs, higher lows. I really think the next high is going to be that 520 on August 20th. I think the next PR, that's where we're going to go. Yeah.
You're not going to bail at that point, though, are you?
This is such strong support. It's just close your eyes and buy. I'm going to. Dr. Jen add again today. I added when I said I would add yesterday. I added. I'm going to add again.
Spike, what was your question about 520?
Yeah, I mean, would you start trimming at that point? Or are you all in?
I'll trim. I have options. I play this one a little more aggressively than my others. I'll trim options big time at 520, but I'm letting the shares ride to the end game.
Understood.
Well, the key level we could first buy is 480. Breaks 480, you can first load the boat.
Yep, if it breaks 480, I think that 520 is coming, and then it's all-time highs. Then we're talking 693.
Yeah, I see the 520 you're talking about right in here.
Yeah, that's a really important day because that was when the 200 million volume, they did an at the money offering pretty quietly, and then we went all the way down to 2.
No, you're absolutely right. It breaks 520, it's going to run.
Yeah.
480. If it breaks 480, it's going to test 520.
Yeah. So my prediction is we're going to get some sort of COVID enrollment news the next couple weeks on their vaccine trial, and that's going to be the 520. And then any follow-up hype will get us to the all-time high.
It just looks like such an ideal place to buy because you got tremendous support just below, and you got more support at the 50, further support at the 200 and the 100. I mean, it's just an ideal place to buy, and strong support right down here if it gets that low to 308. So you've got support all the way down to 308. You don't have that much downside risk, and you have a lot of upside potential. Very strong. I like this stock based on the chart, based on the fundings, based on everything.
Excellent.
I like vbiv.
I remember the first time I came on this show, that was the stock, and it's still going strong.
Yeah, well, it's holding. It's certainly holding. When I was worried that I couldn't get it at 2, you were like, "Don't worry, there's still plenty of upside potential." It's very
What was your symbol? VG.
Oh, Albo, ALBO. Yeah,
I wanted another one with a V.
Oh, I wanted vtgn.
Oh yeah, we can do VTGN. Yeah.
V what?
VTGN.
I missed the second letter.
T. Yeah, this is the VistaGen. Yeah, I've been following this one. I'm not in it, but I'd like to look at the chart.
Yeah, this was a special request, and so I really don't know what this company does. But the question was really here. I mean, it was sort of an experiment for my own self about whether or not I would say the same thing that Dr. J would say, to see if I'm actually learning a thing or two.
You want to pull back to the middle of that green candle and buy.
Now, if you already owned it, would you sell or would you hold on?
I would, depending on where I got in, I might sell some.
Okay, that's pretty much what I anticipated you saying.
Right about here, looks like a good place to add. This is a stock that just wants to go higher. It broke out, it wants to go higher. You figure you get a little pullback, and you had a chance to come in if you missed the boat. Right about here.
So you may be proud, Dr. J, that I was anticipating pretty much what you just said, and I'm proud because it actually means that I'm not retarded, that I could actually learn something in my old age.
265 would be my buy point.
Very good.
And I think it's going to make a series of new highs here.
Yeah, right. So I mean, if you're into it fundamentally, there's not even any reason to pull back unless you want to grab a quick buck on a drop down.
If you have a ton of it that you picked up at 94 cents, you might want to take some profit.
Yeah, I'd say.
There's nothing wrong with taking profit. Is it?
All right. So we wanted to look at what is it, ALBO?
Yeah, ALBO. This one I've just been slowly adding for months, and I'm very excited for Q3 approval or late Q2 for their pediatric liver disease drug.
Anvs coming up next.
Yeah.
Maybe Sava as well.
Good. And then I see
maybe
you also
athx as well.
And you also have Switchback that I wouldn't mind hearing your opinion on later on, because we still got a little bit of time left.
Switchback, or EVGO, or EVGO, or
right.
Blake, any one of them.
Right. All right. So this is Albo. So again, we hit off that.
This always reminds me of dog food. Is this dog food?
Did we lose Arjun? No, we didn't lose Arjun.
No, this is dog food. We get
He's thinking Alpo.
pediatric
Alpo.
pediatric.
Alpo.
Yeah, what's your thought on support? How's it holding up? It looks like it's bouncing off it nicely.
Don't like the being repelled today by the 50. Tested the 50, was repelled.
Interesting.
It's also trading above the very sharp, below the very sharp trend line, falling back to. I think this is going to be a trend line down here. Only got 2 hits. I think you'll see another hit right around here. So my feeling is maybe slow for a while till it gets some catalyst. But I think in the right, moving north, but slowly. So I don't see any breakout that looks imminent. Got repelled by the 50 today. It looks like maybe it wants to come back down to this level, like around 36.72.
Yeah.
I could see further weakness to dollar.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, the timeline on this is a little longer. So, yeah, I agree. It could tread water for a while. I think once we get closer to the summer, things might get a little spicier.
You're saying they're in phase 2? On that
phase 3, they're completely de-risked. I mean, their phase 3 data was amazing. They got orphan designation, priority review voucher. I mean, I'm very confident that this has a good chance of approval. It's just a matter of when is that PDUFA.
All it really means, if it pulls back to another dollar, pulls back to what will be a trend line, I believe, is a buying opportunity ahead.
Yeah.
That's how I look at it.
Yeah.
I bought.
The fundamentals sound good.
I did say that I was going to buy after the show on Wednesday. I bought after the show on Wednesday. I do everything I say I'm going to do.
Very nice.
If it pulls back to this trend line, I will add. So I'm true to my word, unless I, for whatever reason, forget.
Excellent.
That's
all right, I got to hop off. I have a call coming up that I have to prep for, but have a good weekend, everyone.
Thanks for coming.
Take care, Arjun.
What else do the people want?
Yeah, I was going to take a look. Well, in the meantime, you said you wanted to do Advent or whatever that was. I'm sorry. Oh, that's right. You wanted to do Palantir, right? Absolutely. All right, I'll take a look at what's.
I like Palantir for its own the data analytics business, not for the Wall Street bets bullshit. I think it's a real company. It's not just a shorted stock; it's a real company. So I'm not against PLTR. I am against going into anything Wall Street bets picks just on principle.
Right.
But
no, it's just causing an extra layer of volatility on certain stocks.
Look at this.
It shouldn't change your fundamental approach to investing.
There was a very, very, very distinct low put in yesterday, but also when I was looking to buy, I looked at the 15 minutes and I saw that there was engulfing on the 15-minute chart. So I stayed away from buying up higher, luckily. I'm not really a day trader, so I figured I'm looking for maybe a little bit cheaper, slightly cheaper point to come in. I think it's got tremendous potential. It rivals Salesforce.com in its data analytics. I mean, to a certain, not really rival.
And that is not officially a double top, right? Because it's slightly different.
The double top?
That's not a double top, correct?
We have a series of lower highs, but we also have a double bottom, don't we? 2250 here. And this low was
there you go.
not
Okay.
quite at the bottom, but this bottom is a very strong bottom. I drew a line. I wanted to draw a horizontal line.
Oh, you drew a vertical one? All right, when are you going to buy yourself that PC that you wanted, since you're in Quag all the time?
I don't know. I don't know.
Because you know this Apple it's a fine machine, I'm sure.
I'm getting used to it.
Yeah. No, you're getting a lot better.
Yeah, I'm getting more used to it. So we have a support cushion here on Palantir. Between and betwixt and between is nice support. So, you know, if it comes back down to retest that 24.5 level, I think I'm going to go back in. I'm going to go into it. But right now, I don't feel like chasing.
Understood. All right. So as far as some of the requests go, we got a lot of requests for the other Fosco, the CTXR. We talked about it, but we didn't show it.
Switchback is in a downtrend.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I'm pretty disappointed here.
I think all
we like the industry it's in.
Aren't all the EV charging stocks in a bit of a downtrend?
Yeah, I suppose. It's at least there's some consolidation happening now.
It's just joining its friends. It had a beautiful Zoom channel. It was tremendous. It broke below it. Now it's looking to find support, probably right around here.
Yeah.
I didn't draw a horizontal line, so it's good enough, though.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. No, you're right. That does look like a good point.
It could go down to 34. It's like pretty good, very good support, $34. And a little bit lower than that would be right in here.
Right. Right. So if it busts past that, you're probably going to sell, right?
I kind of like this one. I hate to part with it. Sometimes you get wrapped up with emotional reasons. Not that I know.
I've lost a lot of money out of sentimentality.
But I do think this one should not go below 34. I'm willing to average down on it till 34. If it crosses 34, I might take losses. I don't know. The 34 to 30, 34 to 30, to 30, 34 to, what's this number? 32.65. Actually, I'm willing to go with it 4 more points on the downside at least. I think a lot of this, the fundamentals, a long-term view. So I might not care too much that I'm sitting with losses on this one. But I don't think I'm sitting with losses yet.
Probably no, you're not. I am, but you're not, because you've been in this for a lot longer.
Yeah. Well, what do people want?
Like I said, CTXR.
Antonio gave me 6 stocks. I don't remember them.
Who's that?
Antonio gave me like a bunch of them.
Oh, Antonio gave you that? Well, in the meantime, like I said, you can look at CTXR, and I'll look around.
CTXR, sure.
And then, and you wanted to do ADN also.
Okay. This is freaking amazing to me. They offered, there's an offering for 75 million,
right,
at $1.50, and that was basically half the market cap of the company.
Well, I guess people took the offer.
Yeah, despite that, the thing is up. I mean, it's crazy. That's like saying it was really worth $4, and you get it. You know, we sold it for $1.50, which is insane. I don't
Right.
understand what's going on.
Oh, maybe they needed quick cash.
They have some, you know, they have the minnow lock, which is very good to prevent infections, or if you have infections with venal catheters, and
Right.
that's a very bad problem because they're the venal catheter play, right? I get confused between the Costco's two picks.
Right. No, this
I'm
one
not,
is that. This was
I'm not sure if it's
the device.
Avondale. This one is minnow lock, right? Or,
Excuse me?
or is this minnow lock, or is the other one minnow lock? Minnow lock is the. Suddenly, my mind is shot.
Yeah. No, let me look it up real quick here.
I think this is the minnow lock. And anyway, that's where I shouldn't pay too much attention to fundamentals.
Exactly. You know, it's funny, you know, that when we talk about it, well, it doesn't really matter, right? Because we're looking at the fundamentals anyway.
And we're getting nothing but higher highs, and this is just a phenomenal move today.
It
The
really
top
is.
$2.07.
Yeah, 25% jump, and just no real news, I don't think.
I say it's going to fill this gap. I don't know why the hell it jumped, but I say it's going to go back to fill the gap. So I would, if I want to get in, I wouldn't chase this one. I own it. I'm not selling, but if I wanted to add, I would add. I would add probably at 169.
I mean, if it came back in there, it's not off to the it's not off to the races already.
Yeah, I just don't believe this move. It's too crazy. It's got to come back. What else? What's Antonio in? He's going to
I'm going to look up Antonio in a second, but ADN, people are mentioning ANVS.
ADM.
Yes, that was another one of ours. That
I
forget where we got that one.
Sold that one in and out real quick. It did not, I broke
Isn't that one of wasn't that one of the Alzheimer's?
Cat liked it.
Yeah, she was going to talk about it.
I sold it at 15. Luckily,
wow.
Bought it at 15. Sold it at 15.
So this was not right. This was not one of the Alzheimer's plates. This was just something that Lynn was giving us to take a look at.
I think Cat liked it.
Cat, right? I'm sorry, Lynn. Cat, right? And so, right, we sort of got in. We sort of got in when she mentioned it because at that time the fundamentals were pretty nice.
Yeah, I was in and out of this one real quick, and now it's finding support at the 100. This looks like it could be a real significant bottom that was put in 2 days ago.
Yeah.
1255. Am I tempted? Very, very, very slightly tempted.
Yeah, I know. With two greens right on that line, it is tempting.
There's just so many other things that look better to me.
That's true.
What else?
Like I said, the ANVS.
A what?
ANVS.
The
VS. I forget what that one
D
is. V. ANVS. I'll give you the name.
Anvs.
Anvs. Yeah, Anvs. Right. That's on a little bit of a tear.
I have a lot of shares of that. I'm getting rich. Between Dermatech and this one, I shouldn't own anything else.
Well, Dmac is doing very well for you.
I shouldn't know.
This one actually is doing nice. Yeah, Kat says she still likes the ADN, even though it's killing her. And now that I'm in with you, so maybe I'll just cost average a little bit.
You know something about Anvs? I think I'm going to take a little bit off the table after the show, just to ring the cash register. I started buying it at 10, so.
That's a good point.
A little
You
bit off
really
the
you
case.
bought it before it made that big green move?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess you
I
had been
think
in it a while because you were aware of this in terms of all the Alzheimer's drugs.
I was in everything that had anything to do with Alzheimer's drugs.
Right.
I just started, I told everybody it's a year of the Alzheimer's drug. Was I wrong? So
I don't understand why you would even get out of this. It looks like it's even heading parabolic.
I'm not getting out of it. I'm going to sell just a little bit,
All right.
just to ring the cash register, see what a profit feels like.
I know you were just talking about not knowing what to do with your money.
We also, yeah, but I can always buy more Apple.
That's true. I know that's not cheap, right? You need plenty of money for that.
So we have a series of starting to have a series of lower highs,
I see.
but we have
Yeah.
a beautiful trend line. It's been following the 9-day up. Could it pull back to the 9-day? It certainly could. Up to about $24.50, $25 would be a normal pullback. So taking a little bit off the table and buying back at 25 sounds like something I might consider.
Understood. Yeah, 25 sounds like that spot. You're right.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't have to. It could go straight up. I just don't think so.
Mm-hmm.
Sava.
Oh yeah, Sava, right.
Sava. I love anvs. Don't get me wrong. I love the technicals. They have they inhibit the alpha-synuclein protein, the beta amyloid protein, one other protein. The science is good. Sava, we're looking for the FDA to say, line phase 3, you're being approved. And that's what's keeping it up.
We could sort of end it here and talk to the crowd after that because we hit the 1 hour mark anyway.
Okay, we'll end it right here. It made a low right in here at 43.63. Dr. J bought at 45, sold at 53.
Really?
Yeah, I did. In addition to all my in addition to the 8 to 123 run, right. I went back to the well, and I think I went back more than once. So I think I did that twice. 45, something like 45 to 53. I made 8
Yeah,
points.
no, I did it at 53.
Yeah,
I was very happy. I was just happy to trim a little bit when it was really that high.
Yeah, I think I did it. I did 45 to 53 here, and then I did it again somewhere, maybe there.
Nice.
So I did it twice. Right now I have 0 shares.
Really?
Yeah, I'm just looking for a re-entry point.
I got you. I'm hoping this is the beginning of a move up on news.
I'm not sure. It depends on catalyst. What you need is FDA early approval by the FDA.
Well, there's been talk, especially when we talk about bolstering what's going on with Biogen, that the Biogen, even if there's a little bit of doubt, since there's been a lot of success with these cocktails, they're saying, okay, well, maybe in conjunction with another one of these drugs, we get some really good. So if there's this idea of pushing and trying to get at decent treatments for Alzheimer's, just the fact that Biogen's leading the way and really trying to get the FDA to approve might bring up these other guys that we have.
I just have no appetite to buy in here.
I'm just saying there is an argument to stay bullish, is what I'm saying.
Personally, I have no appetite. This would have been an ideal spot, midway in the body of the green candle here. Look where it stopped, 43 bucks. The ideal entry point. But I would consider re-entry maybe at 45 to take one more shot at a 45 to 53 type thing. What's the low today here? 46.63. Something like this. And look to get out at about where it is.
I see.
right now. So buy in here, sell up here. This is what I
Gotcha.
did twice. Should I try it thrice?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it didn't seem like Cassava was one of the ones to play that game with, but that's fine. I think it's if it's working for you, you should keep doing it.
It's been working for me.
Yep.
GHSI, we want to do one more for that?
Sure.
You got time for one more?
I certainly do.
GHSI.
GHSI. That's
Linda's
another one of our
buying more. We
favorites.
have to respect Linda. I'll tell you one thing. You have to respect Linda. She's buying more.
Yeah, she's very bullish on this.
$1.02. I got out at $1. I think I got out at $1.17. Maybe it's time for Dr. J to reconsider.
I know. Didn't that tease the mid ones at some point? Let's see.
It hit $1.40. I was hoping Linda got out then. Maybe she sold some then.
Right, but
Now
she's been talking about this since the '60s. Yeah.
The 9-day didn't hold.
No.
No, it looks. It's not a good picture of health right now. But Linda likes it.
Maybe in the middle of that green candle.
Yeah, I would put it all the way down, right in the middle of this green candle, which is a big drop.
Yeah.
I'm not saying we're going there, but
At least to look for support, or maybe somebody like me could buy in around there.
yeah, maybe a little higher. Maybe 93 cents. I think it could go a dime lower. All right, that's it for today.
Yes, indeed. Well, I hope everybody was somewhat satisfied. We're ending on a high note in terms of the week.
Shalom, au revoir, arrivederci. Figuring, what else? Das Vidania. Give me one more.
Good night, Mrs. Calabash.
One more.
Whoever
you
are.
All right, good night, Mrs.
I'm sorry, I can't. I barely know English.
Subscribe to the channel. Everybody that watches this show.
We'll use the other definition of shalom. Say that again.
All right, shalom.
Shalom. We'll say shalom.
Hasta la vista. Shalom.